Hi guys. Hi. I'm Celeste. I'm gonna show you some stuff that I got at Aldi, and I'm also gonna talk about it because why not? Because you know what? Life is supposed to be kind of fun. It's just not, so you have to make it fun. You have to be like, wow, like life has never been fun. I'm gonna make it fun. So we're gonna do this. You can already see random stuff I got. Okay, here's the deal. Aldi is cheaper than I thought it was because it's like cheaper than the other grocery stores. But anyway, I was like, okay, like I'm gonna spend like under $100, but like I ended up spending, but also it's not like I'm unable to go back there because it's like right near me, right by my house. So I was like, okay, I don't know, I was just like, okay, that's all. I was like, okay, it's like right by my house, so I could just go back there another time. And everything, I was gonna have to like walk and carry it, but it's right by my house. But I was like, I'm not gonna like get stuff that's like heavy and like taking up a lot of space, because I only had one fabric bag at Aldi. You have to like bring your own bags, or you have to buy one. So I bought one of the ones that on the bag says like 25 cents, but I think it was actually like 69 cents because I think they lie on the physical like property of the bag. I think it actually just has a pattern that says 25 cents. I don't really know. I could be wrong. I don't really care. I don't know. Because what's the difference between that if it's less than $1? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. So the point is, yeah, I don't know. I ended up getting, I think, like $23 worth of stuff, which is obviously, sounds like a lot less, but I was kind of thinking, okay, like, don't buy expensive stuff right away, because then you're gonna, like, realize that you, like, ran out of money, right? If you're trying to spend less than a certain amount, you're going to run out of money. You're gonna, like, run out of money if you don't, like, figure it out. So I was like, okay, like, I don't know. I don't even know. Did I get the right change? I did not count it. 1 second. Yeah, 1 second. Okay, 1 second. Okay, I did not even count it yet. So let me find out. Okay, I ended up spending $27.79. 50, 60, 70, 1, 2. Okay, that's right. That's right. And there was like a couple coins or something. I really don't understand why somebody would care about like that, or like, you know, understand it if it's under $1. But obviously they have to give it back to you, because if they don't and you were paying with like a debit card, it would all add up. I'm just not gonna like hold on to physical change that much. I don't know how. I would go insane. I would not even survive if I tried to do that, because I wouldn't get it. Like it would drive me insane. Life drives me insane enough. Life already drives me like insane so much that it would already be unbearable before I would start counting the change. And then if I made the decision to start counting the change, I would go insane before I even counted it. I don't even know what I would be doing if I had to sit there and count pennies and like care about that. I could not make myself care about that. Anyway, so yeah, I still have more cash for just probably going back to Aldi or something. I don't know. I don't feel like I am getting to do a whole lot of interesting things in my life, but I'm here, and that's, I don't know how you stay in the game. It's kind of boring. but, you know. So, anyway. Aldi is not a store that I shop at a lot, which some people in my life have thought was, like, privileged. I understand Aldi is cheaper than most grocery stores, but never in my life did it occur to me I could be walking through the soup aisle like, oh, what's here? And there's just maggots on everything. Never in my life did I think they would just leave it on the shelf, not clean that up. Never in my life. So yeah, like, I understand spending more money somewhere. I understand spending more money somewhere seems crazy. But you don't understand how that's just not where I come from. I mean, it's where my physical location is, because the closest store is Aldi. But, like, it's not where I, like, come from to where, like, I wouldn't allow that to happen. Like, there's no way I would have that is, like, hundreds of thousands of miles below what I would allow a customer to, like, have the experience of working somewhere if I had any say in that. Do you understand? Like, what do you mean? There's worms crawling out of the soup, and you're just gonna leave it there, and it's like, no, I don't wanna pick through all the cans to see if there's, like, a better one, or if there's a worse one, or, like, where I draw the line with that. I would like to not be involved. I would like to not be involved in that. So obviously I avoided all of that, and I just got the cheap, non-gross stuff. Also, the store doesn't have a lot of options. Like, I'm kind of used to Publix, which is not that privileged. It's not, like, the craziest. It's not like Whole Foods, which would be, like, a higher tier if you're kind of going, like, how expensive and, like, privileged is this grocery store, right? But Aldi is, like, at the bottom. Like, where I am, Aldi is at the bottom, because what do you mean there's worms crawling out of it? And you have it on the shelf for sale. And the people are just supposed to know. Like, they're not supposed to tell you, they're just supposed to know that that's the way it is, and, like, that's what they deserve and stuff. Like, they're just supposed to know. It's so scary. It's so terrifying. It's so terrifying that there's people that just let that be life. It's so terrifying. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. That feels so... It feels violating that even exists and that somebody else is going through it. What do you mean you're fine with this? I don't understand. I don't. So I just got some random stuff, but Aldi has terrible options. Like, I don't feel like there was anything that, like, shockingly good. I understand, like, they had, like, a little bit of, like, fresh produce and stuff, but it's the kind of place where, like, my mind is not with me if I'm shopping there. Like, I swear, I feel like I'm just trying to make sure I'm not getting anything that looks visibly, like, contaminated from the outside. Like, I'm so already trying to do that. I'm like, I could just come back or go somewhere for, like, better options. I don't understand. I know Aldi is, like, convenient. Aldi has worms crawling out of it, actually. The products that are for sale. And they're just fine with it. The employees are just like I didn't say anything because I could just tell. This is what everybody in the place is accustomed to and what you're supposed to just go with. What do you mean? I'm just like, I don't understand you. What planet am I from if this is everybody else's normal? What planet am I actually from if this is everybody else's normal? That's what you want. That's what you're fine with. You're like, that's amazing. This is the United States of America, and there's worms crawling out of the soup that's for sale. And that's what we expect, and that's what we want. And if you say anything about it, it's weird, because everybody in here already knows what's up. Like, what are you talking about? I don't understand. Like, where am I from then? I feel like Aldi has a racist kind of vibe too, because why would I even be saying that also? But clearly I'm saying I'm from somewhere better, so, like, also, I just love myself. Like, what about it? I don't know. if a divide in the people is what it takes for me to not be in the camp of people that are fine with the worms crawling out of the soup, then we will be divided. Like, then we will be divided because I do not need whatever you have. It's weird. If that's what it takes, you can have your worms in your soup, and you can have a nice day with those worms in that soup. You can have that. Okay, anyway, let's see. I tried to get, like, the only, like, okay things there. The only things I trusted. There was nothing I trusted. So, I got some beef broth. It's, like, dirty on the outside, but I can just wash that off. Like, it's just, like, it's fuzzy on the outside, but I can just wash that off, you know? It didn't have... I didn't see any, like, imperfections. It seems okay. It seems okay. It seems okay. Okay, you're balancing on a chicken broth. Let's replace this, and then I can show you. Obviously, I was terrified buying the beef broth because I was, like, hypothetically, like, how do I understand if it's, like, if it comes from a cow or a human? Like, somebody could literally be lying to me. For all I know, like, what if I don't know? But then I was like, oh, like, how do I know? Actually, chicken broth would be the same thing. This one has, like, a tiny dent in it, but it didn't have, like, worms crawling out of it, so I thought it was a safe bet to, like, go with this, because you don't want to know what the soup aisle looked like. You don't understand. It was bad. I didn't know what to do. But I was like, okay, this seems fine. Like, it's just one little dent. You have to understand everything at Aldi is so dented that I don't understand what we're doing in the United States of America. I don't understand what we're doing. So I was like, okay, like, what if the beef broth, like, comes from humans and not cows? Like, I'm terrified. I don't know. I don't have any proof or reason to believe it comes from, like, one or the other, even though it says beef. Like, you could literally be lying to me. Like, there's worms crawling out of the other items on the shelf for all I know. Like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I was like, okay, so, like, I don't know. Because obviously you're fine with this. What else are you fine with? You're fine with that, what else are you fine with? You're fine with that, what else are you fine with? What else are you fine with? There's no way. So, anyway, the chicken broth, I kind of realized, okay, like, obviously there's different colored animals, there's different color people, there's no way to know. I'm never gonna know that the food that I'm eating is 100% fine. Because, unless I'm literally there, right? Like, I'm hoping it's not true, obviously, that's why I'm so paranoid. But, I'm saying... At the end of the day, how do I know? At the end of the day, how do I know? Because why would I trust any of you guys? You guys are fine with, like, the most disturbing, awful stuff all the time. So how am I supposed to know why I would trust you? Anyway, so I was like, okay, like, one chicken and one beef. Like, that seems fine. Because at least I'm getting, like, the nutritional value of the chicken and the beef. Everything else aside, just block that out and just be like, okay, it is chicken and it is beef. So, you know, I'll just keep moving along, you know. It's not like I have a reason to think it's not, but you know how terrifying it is to not know. And I think what if I'm right to not trust you? Like, look at the rest of the world. What if I'm right to not trust you? Like, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, I got some other cheap stuff. These were, like, literally $2 each. So I was like, okay, like, that seems fine. This was like $1 or $1.50 or something, I don't know. So I got this, like, the hot and spicy ramen because I kind of like that, I don't know. I thought it was okay. It's not like, I feel like all these things are not, like, reeking in nutritional value. You know what I mean? They're not, like, insane. But I was like, okay, like, I'll just get something. Which sounds so privileged, but I had to literally wonder if these were human meat or not, or, like, human drink or not. Like, do you understand? No. And I had to see the maggots and the worms crawling out of the other products on the shelf that nobody cared about. So, yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of, like, whatever is going on here. And look at the rest of the world. I'm not the biggest fan of whatever is going on here. I'm not the biggest fan of whatever is going on here, but it is what it is. So, I got this teriyaki ramen because I feel like, I don't know, I feel like teriyaki flavors, I don't really remember what that tastes like. I wanted to find out. So I got a second one because the name just sounded like something that would taste good. I don't know. And then I got pad thai, which I don't really know the difference at all, but I just got it because it just seemed like a good idea. I don't know why. I got cold foam. It's for like a coffee, like a macchiato. So I got that. I don't know why I just did. It looked good. I wanted something that wasn't miserable, because you know when you're shopping and everything just looks miserable and you're like, actually when there's worms coming out of everything and you're like, I need something that's gonna uplift the mood here, because what do you mean I'm avoiding other products because there's worms coming out of them? Like I'm gonna get some fun stuff too. Like I need a way to compartmentalize what's happening by getting a few fun things so I can overall see it as like a successful trip. Yeah. Anyway, I got this little drink in the checkout. I know I've demoed these at Sam's Club where I work, which I do not have a membership because it's $50, and I wouldn't mind, I guess, getting a membership. I just don't want to be a part of something. Like I don't want to, I have no excitement for community. Like I don't want to be a part of anything. I don't want to know what this is. Like I don't want to find out. I don't know what it does. I'm scared that having a subscription that costs money makes people like physically ugly. Like my brain is deranged. I don't understand. I think this is gonna make people like physically ugly, and I see a lot of really ugly people working there, and so the vanity is like, absolutely not. Like if you get a subscription, it's gonna immediately make you ugly and you're gonna be so confused. Like I don't think that's even true, but like I do at the same time. Like I do enough that like I can't make myself do it, but also why would I be paying $50 a year or something to like shop for like permission to like buy something that also costs money? Like I'm confused. I don't get it. I don't know what this is. I guess wherever I imagine that I come from, the grocery stores don't make sure you paid the fee before you walk in the door. Like you're just allowed to kind of like explore your life and have a good life and like just do your stuff. Like sure, maybe the food costs money, but like you're not expected to pay $50 to shop. Also, working at Sam's Club, I'm literally making minimum wage as somebody who hands out the tips and like demos the products. So yeah, I get to like eat the food while I'm there and stuff that I'm making, whatever it is that day, but I'm paid a minimum wage. So minimum wage plus you're expected to pay $50 to shop there a year. Like it kind of doesn't work. If you're like a millionaire, it's like, oh yeah, I didn't even notice that one like $50, you know what I mean? But like I feel like the math is not working if you think that I'm gonna like do that. So yeah, actually, which is a little bit sad, because then it's like I can't if I do like something, it's like I can't like buy the product. It's a little bit annoying, but like I'll live, you know. I will go home to my home that's very close to the Aldi that has worms coming out of the food, where I don't have to pay $50 a year to shop. Apparently that's what I have to do. Apparently that's the vibe. So that's where my life is currently at. There's got to be some reason, if my soul chose where I was going to like be somehow, then like obviously there's a good reason. And I got some paper bowls, but these are so shallow. Like it only goes that far in. Like I'm actually touching the bottom of it. So yeah, but like it goes to like, I don't even have big hands. I have like small hands. So turn it all the way that way. It's not to my knuckle, clearly. It's to like the first knuckle. Or not the first knuckle, like the second one. Like not where like the fingernail is, like the first knuckle, but like the second one that's like the first real knuckle, like the wrinkly one. I don't know, what do you guys call it? Like to there, right? That is how shallow the bowl is. Like 1 inch. Or like 1.5 inches, okay? What do you mean? So to me that's a plate, but I don't know why I expect a bowl to be like deep. Like I don't know what's size did not matter to them. I don't know what to say. It's giving 1 inch, 1.5 inches, okay? 1 inch, 1.5 inches. So yeah. The point is, I got this stack of 24 paper bowls. They look decent quality. Like, they look like what you would get at like a Target. For reference, I'm so much more used to a Target or a Publix shopping environment, because I would be like never able to afford like a Whole Foods environment in any case scenario, I guess. But like an Aldi environment, I feel like I'm like paranoid and stressed, because I feel even more like I can't even trust the situation. Like, it's stressful. It's actually like stressful. Not even like a mild inconvenience, but I'm thinking about like serious issues with that. Like, it's not a joke. Okay. I wanted one Lunchable, because for some reason they were only like $2 there for like the kind that comes with like a Capri Sun, and I feel like that's the kind that would be like $5 somewhere else or something, or like $4, $3.50. So I was like, that's actually a good deal on this. Everything, like, in money, the price was kind of low. I was surprised, because this could be like $40, $30 at somewhere else, but it was only $27, I guess, total. So like, could be worse, I guess, you know. And then I got another fun thing, because I think this was actually the first thing I grabbed, because I could already tell the vibe was way downhill from what I thought it was, and I already thought it was going to be like, you know, decent, but I'm like sweating a little bit from like being outside in this hot sun a second ago, which it's not even a long walk, but like I'm just like, ugh, things are not perfect. What do you mean it's hot outside? Like, Florida would do that, you know? Which again, I think people in my life have thought I was privileged anytime I wanted to avoid my chakras from like getting messed up. Like, that was always when people would be like, oh, you're the most like privileged person. I was like, no, like, you don't understand why I'm not, but I'm not. That's all I'm gonna say. I don't have another explanation. Like, I don't have another explanation. A person has to have a vibe enough to survive and to want to continue to. So if they protect that, it doesn't mean that they're like the most privileged person. It just means they're experiencing their life. Anyway, I got this iced coffee macchiato. They had different flavors. They only had caramel and mocha. So I got mocha because I don't know why. I just thought caramel might not taste good. Caramel's kind of weird. I wish they had just a coffee flavor, because like just a coffee flavor I feel like it's good always, but like when you go with like a mocha or a caramel, it's like, what if you don't even know if it's good? What if you don't know if it's good? But this seemed like it would be good. So I decided that going with this would be fine, and it would lighten the environment, the situation, because things were already getting weird. Anyway, that's all I got. But checking out was stressful, though. Maybe I don't like the people in the area, but there's nothing I can do because it costs money to leave. Like, what am I gonna do? Yeah, like the people, I do think there's like a very mild racist vibe. Like, I feel like they just look at me weird for being there when it's like, this is the grocery store where everything is $3. What do you mean I have to be a certain race to like be here or something? You know what I mean? It's not like they're saying anything, but you know when somebody looks at you and it's like, and then they just go back to normal. Like, you know what I mean? They're just surprised. They're just a little surprised that I'm there, which is weird. They're surprised that my economic status could be as low as theirs. And it makes them annoyed. Okay, it makes me annoyed too. Like, what do you mean? Like, also, why would it be weird if I'm shopping at the cheapest place when I'm a million years younger than you? You're like the oldest person on the planet, and I'm just here. I'm just me. Like, I'm just here. You know, like, you know what I mean? I'm just me. I'm just here. And you're like the oldest, you're mummified. Like, it's surprising that I'm here. okay. It's not even the oldest people that were weird about it. Those people were somewhat not weird about it. The people who are in their 40s, some of the people that are in their 40s right now are some of the weirdest people out there. Some of the people in their 40s are some of the weirdest people out there who do not know where they're going or what they're doing. Some of the people in their 60s are a little off. The people who are like older than that, there's like one or two that are weird in the world, right? But like there's some people in their 40s who are even more dead inside and then on the outside who will treat you like that also. Like, I don't know what's going on, but okay. Maybe they're fine, but like, maybe they don't want me to be fine. What about that? Like, I don't know what's going on. That's not the point. Anyway, it was a mostly successful grocery shopping trip. Just, it was annoying because anytime I would try to like unpack stuff on the conveyor belt, the lady would like hit the button to like make it move, and I was like, you're just mean, like, you're just trying to make it like awkward for me and weird. Like, you like that it's like awkward that I'm trying to like set this down and now it's like moving and it like falls over and stuff. Like, you're trying to like make it weird. Like, you're trying to make it weird. Like, whatever. Okay, like, I don't think you would do that to somebody else, but that's how life is. Anyway, I love you guys. That's really all I got. Bye. Bye.